Hi there everyone, it is currently the 20th of September 2011, approximately 2000 Japan Standard Time, or about 11 Zulu for those of you watching this worldwide. And today actually having two tropical updates because of Typhoon Roke. It is moving off towards the north and starting to turn northeast here, moving up towards the mainland coast of Japan. And over the past 24 hours, the storm has seen rapid intensification, actually going from just barely a severe tropical storm all the way up to now a equivalent of a Category 3 hurricane. Current winds from JMA are 80, gusting up to 115 knots. JTWC, though, on their 1 minute wind average holds it at 95, gusting up to 115 knots. So a very intense system. Pressure as at 950 HPA. I just did an update about 8 hours ago where it was at 960 HPA, so we're still seeing a deepening system with this. It should start to fill over the next 24 hours as this trough low pressure interacts with it up here towards the north. And also we're going to start to see land interaction here with Shikoku in the Kii Peninsula and parts of Kyushu as well. Actually, a lot of high waves coming out of Kyushu right now due to that wraparound effect here. You're starting to see those winds come on shore. So a very dangerous situation at this time, with not just the winds as already stated, but all this high amount of hot cloud tops throughout here are dropping an exceptional amount of rainfall across southern Japan and extending all the way up here to the northern portion. Actually, I'm currently located in the Kanto Plain, and we've been seeing heavy rain showers on and off throughout the day. No thunderstorms just yet, but have been seeing those very intense rain showers already. And that is at a location far to the north of Roke, but here showing the microwave imagery, just showing the center circulation of very intense eye wall at this time, just starting about 24 hours ago, moving up to the current time. But I do also want to note these higher cloud tops up here over land. Those are dropping a lot of rainfall, and it's also indicating some severe thunderstorms that have already caused a lot of damage up there. And actually in Nagoya, this is Nagoya City here, there was a report of a tornado earlier today, just seeing the funnel cloud right in here. So this is already a very dangerous situation. I don't know if you'll watch my last update, but I indicated there was a potential for some tornadoes out here. Usually they're very fast moving, but relatively weak, yet dangerous and potentially deadly nonetheless. But here just showing a lot of these higher cloud tops still running over Shikoku. These are outer rain bands. The storm is off here towards the south on this radar imagery, and just indicating all these areas in red and even some areas in purple here. Those are those areas of very intense precipitation, and also a lot of lightning coming out of these areas, and the tornadic threat still exists. I really do want to stress that. But here just showing the tornado probability and just noting a level 2 still in effect for the area around Nagoya. This is Nagoya right up here, Isawan right in here, or Isawan, excuse me, but that level 2 probability is still in effect up there. It will likely remain in effect as this storm continues to track up into that direction. But just want to note here in the model outlook, this is actually GFS here, just showing the storm making landfall here right near Nagoya City and then trekking across Honshu. It's going to get very disrupted here as it moves across, but nonetheless there is still the high probability of definitely tropical storm strength winds across much of Honshu, but also there is probability of seeing winds above 50 knots and even a gust above typhoon, even farther up here towards the north. Definitely going to be seeing typhoon strength winds here towards the south though. But here just showing JMA's outlook on this storm from 10 UTC, so about an hour ago from this update this was put out, showing landfall just east of Nagoya City. I do want to also note Nagoya has been ordered to evacuate. Over 1 million people have actually been ordered to evacuate out of there, about 500,000 households. So an immense situation going on right now as far as movement of people. But right now the landfall does look like it's going to be near Toyohashi here, right along the east coast. And also I do want to strongly note that if the storm takes this track, winds and rains are going to be a problem, but storm surge will definitely be a problem. And this little wan off here towards the east, this is the Suraga wan here, and if it does take this track, a lot of rains, or excuse me, a lot of wind is going to filter into this region. Those waters are going to kind of funnel in there, and a surge at the end of this wan is a very high probability. You could see a strong storm there. But also I do want to note JTWC's track, they're showing it at 95, 115 knots spots right now, making that landfall right near Toyohashi as well, and also that right front quadrant moving towards the Suraga one also as well. But this also is indicating those typhoon strength winds maintaining intensity as they run over the Kanto plain. So this is going to be a very dangerous situation up and down the east coast of Japan, especially with this particular track right in here. Even though a lot of people might not see those destructive winds of 50 knots as well, those rain showers are going to be very potent all the way up and around here, so it's a very dangerous situation. But good news is that I do believe it will see that weakening as it moves past much of Honshu here, as it moves across Honshu, excuse me, and starts to go extratropical due to this frontal boundary located up here just on the northern periphery of Honshu. You can kind of see it in place there the last several frames. So I think that's going to wrap some cold air, some cold dry air and around the system, cause it to form up some fronts, and hopefully that will decrease the intensity as it moves up here farther towards the north, specifically the tsunami affected regions there. They definitely do not need a typhoon strength system to move across there. But that is all for right now, everyone. Thanks again for watching, but I do want to strongly suggest to continue to check a JMA or JTWC for the warnings that are put out here. JMA actually warning on this system every 1 hour now, so they're continuing to put out updates on it. But stay safe out there, and also be advised to heed any warnings or evacuations that are putting out. But I am also posting this at storm2k.org. There's a lot of discussion going on there on this system, as well as westernpacificweather.com, so please check back in. All right, have a good night.